At the very end of the 5th century, you have the end of the Civil War. So the 5th century is the century of both war, bookending the 5th century. You have the Persian Wars and the Peloponnesian War, and in between you have the advent of theater, the use of the theater propagandistically, and then in the case of Aristophanes, an alternative kind of propaganda against the war rather than for it. There were a lot of people, men and women, let alone children who were never represented, who were just as sick of the war as Lysistrata and her girlfriends were, but it took this guy coming up with the idea to put that on stage to kind of bring the point home. And do realize that the fact that it was political satire gave Aristophanes the courage to put these kinds of heavy issues onto the stage in a way that if a tragedian did it in a more realistic way, might have gotten in trouble, at least indirectly. So that kind of sugar-coated it a little bit, making it ridiculous to make a premise that on the surface you're laughing about, but by the same time you're dealing with heavy issues.